Hi again, this is Bill Gallagher with Straight Talk. We've been doing a series here recently on developing healthy boundaries with family through the holidays. We've talked about moving out the elephant in the room. We've talked about learning how to enter into an awkward situation that has been traditional, and now you want to create some of your own traditions as a young family. And now I think I want to focus on a couple of solutions. What is a boundary? How do you tell someone that you want to do something different, or their particular behavior around the table doesn't work anymore? Well, I have a great example. You might remember the game show Let's Make a Deal. Okay, so this is how this worked. Of course, there's a big crowd there. They have 3 curtains, and behind each curtain is a different prize. Curtain number 1 is a Corvette. Curtain number 2 is an airplane ticket to Hawaii. And curtain number 3 is a box of soap. That's usually how it went, as I remember. And so now here comes the contestant that was chosen. He's up on the stage, and the moderator gives him the rules. He says, now, first of all, you have to know that whichever curtain you choose, what's behind that curtain, you get. You can't exchange it. You can't blame anybody for it. And that might be kind of a temptation because the crowd is saying, curtain number 1, curtain number 3, but you can't cave into the pressure. The bottom line is, whatever choice you make, you get. And that's it. Okay? And so I use that as an illustration for setting boundaries or new expectations for things that are not working anymore. One thing that I would like to say is boundaries, expectations, call it new rules, new standards, whatever you want to call it, stops the chaos cold. New expectations, new rules, new standards, new desires of what the holidays are going to look like will stop your chaos. I said it earlier. In life, you get what you tolerate. If the Christmas table, the Thanksgiving table it breaks your heart eventually as the evening goes on, the only one that can stop it is you. In life, you get what you tolerate. And so, for example, and I'm trying to be sensitive to everybody out there, everybody's families out there. Some of us just turn our heads. Some of us, we love each other, and we know that not everybody's perfect. But I'm talking about a behavior that is not acceptable anymore during the holidays around the table. Not acceptable. And so if it is an uncle or an aunt or a brother or an in-law that gets smashed and is an embarrassment and hurts people's feelings, and the little kids don't know what to think, and you don't want that to happen any longer, you can use the Let's Make a Deal model. And it looks something like this. So, Uncle, we are planning our Thanksgiving dinner, and we know you've been coming from me for years. However, Uncle, there are certain changes we're going to make. We are not going to permit or allow people to sit at the table that are really drunk. We're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to do that anymore. So, but the deal is, we love you. We want you there. And here's kind of the key when you draw a boundary on someone, folks. The choice is entirely up to you, Uncle. And if you think that's ridiculous, and if you think we hate you, and if you think that it's crazy and you can do whatever you want and no one's telling you what to do, then you can choose to not come. Completely your choice. We will understand. We'll miss you, but we will understand. So boundaries, like I said earlier, very, very respectful. And so you break it down like this. You go, Uncle, you have 2 choices. Kind of like Let's Make a Deal. There's curtain number 1, there's curtain number 2. Curtain number one, you can use any terminology you want, suggest that Uncle, if you can come without drinking too much this year, if you can come and maintain and be engaging with the family and be disciplined in that area out of respect for the family, we can't wait to have you there. We'll have a great time. That's curtain number one. I mean, it's really simple, folks. It's like black and white. However, Uncle, it's entirely up to you. If you don't choose curtain number one, which is honor our request and be more disciplined and respectful, we'll have a great time. But you're a grown man and nobody tells you what to do, and you decide you don't want to do that, then you're going to have to get what's behind curtain number two. What's behind curtain number two is, Uncle, you won't be with us at this Thanksgiving dinner. That would be sad for us. It might even be sadder for you. It's not what we want. We want you to be there, but we don't want you to be there drunk either. Your choice, Uncle. We love you. And so there's just a little sampling, and this works, folks, if you got an 18-year-old that's graduating. He's graduating. Of course, he's 18, he knows everything. And, you tell him, son, daughter, let's say it's June. Son, daughter, you're graduating this year. This is the last, you could actually tell him this. This is the last free summer you're ever going to have the rest of your life. And so we want you to enjoy your friends. You can travel, you can do this. But I tell you what, by August 15th, we want to know what your plans are for the fall. We would really like to have you live here. And so you can live here under two conditions. You either get a job or you go to school. And we want to know, we want to see in writing, we want applications for jobs, we want contacts for school, we want FAFSA to call you for funding or scholarships. We want to know by August 15th, you have your whole summer to play. We want to know by August 15th what your intentions are for the fall. Door number one, curtain number one says if you can give us a clear plan August 15th, you can live with us for the next year. And then at the end of the year, we will renegotiate and see how things are working. However, if you blow past August 15th and you don't have anything to show us, then you've made another kind of decision. And that's behind curtain number two. That's the decision to move out by September 15th. Son, we don't want you to do that. We want you to live here, entirely up to you. So just a couple of ideas, of setting boundaries with people. Of course, our focus is the holidays. It works in the workplace as well. Thank you for listening today. I hope you like this and subscribe to it. We're going to have another conversation next time called Boundaries for Politics around the dinner table discussion. We'll see you then. There's one more thing that I want to add. First of all, I want to appreciate all of you who have subscribed to my channel and who have liked it. Please continue that. I want to get the word out, of course. And then the other thing that I wanted to say, please add your suggestions, your comments, your questions in the comments section below. And then what I'm going to do is the last Monday of this year, which is December 27th, I'm going to do a video answering some of those questions and making maybe some remarks about some of your comments. Also ideas for future videos in the new year. I have a lot of trainings that I do. I have a lot of ideas, but I want to hear from you. You are what matter most to me. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys again soon.